I'm here with Adam Williams from the World Crypto Conference that's happening October 25th through the 31st. And he was telling me all about it, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. Seems like a lot like Consensus happens in the spring, your thing happens in the fall. And so as we're talking more and more, I got excited about some of his ambitious ideas. If you don't know, my name's Ian Utile. I'm here at Consensus 2019 in New York City, and we're gonna take a walk right here through the expo booth and get to know each other and let you kind of jump into that conversation. So here we go, we're walking and talking. So Adam, maybe tell me a bit about your attraction to blockchain, distributed tech, decentralization, all things in this space.
Yeah, Ian, and thank you for having me. My biggest thing is I've been building my own companies for over 20 years, and I've never seen the opportunity and the disruption. You know, so many of the spaces, so many of the industries around, it's challenging to get in, even as an entrepreneur that's driven to build your own business and have so much opportunity. And so when I got into blockchain and started crawling through that rabbit hole, I saw so much of that opportunity at my fingertips.
Right.
And met so many amazing people that were latching onto that opportunity. Just more energy than I've found in any other business I've ever been involved in my life. And that's really what attracted me to it.
Yeah.
And keeps me going.
Now, this will be your second annual conference, October 25th through the 31st?
That's correct, yes. We did the first one last year at the Aria Hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The first day was October 31st. It was October 31st through November 2nd. This year we're doing an entire week, October 25th through October 31st at Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas.
Okay. And what are some of your most ambitious plans for 2019 coming up 6 months from now?
Well, what we see in the event space is, you know, the blockchain space is changing so rapidly, but what happened is with the big bull run of 2017, all these events started popping up. And no discredit to any event organizer. I mean, it takes a tremendous amount of work to put these events together, so I give kudos and props to anybody that's putting on events. But a lot of them just threw them together last minute, and you saw hundreds and hundreds of events popped up that are no longer here.
Right.
The space is starting to consolidate, and we knew that that's what would happen. Yeah. So what we truly believe that we will become, and are already becoming, is the counterpoint to Consensus here in New York.
Yep.
I personally traveled to 18 events last year. It's a lot of travel, it's time away from family, it's expense, it's just a lot of work, and although I enjoyed it, most people can't do that, right?
Right.
So what we want to see happen is you come to Consensus in Blockchain Week here in New York in the spring, and then in the fall, you have a recap in Las Vegas. You come to Las Vegas for Vegas Blockchain Week. You only have to go 2 places in the year, and you get all the content you need on both sides of the year. And we take Vegas and roll right into what's happened in the previous year and what we think is going to happen in 2020 and have those conversations.
Right. And tell me about some of the speakers that you're excited about that's already kind of committed to your lineup, or at least ones that you had last year that you're like, you know, these guys are locked. You mentioned some guys that run their own events already that kind of are going to bring their event under your umbrella. Maybe talk a bit about those folks.
Sure, yeah. Last year was amazing. Everybody showed out. And for a first year event, we were really excited because we had the who's who and we could go through and name them. But a lot of people were there and they knew who they were. This year what we did is we decided to reach out to the community of the events that are really doing something great in the space. You got Michael Turpin's Coin Agenda. He's been doing that now for 6 years, I think. Charlie Shrem does a trading event on his Crypto IQ brand. He's done 5 or 6 of those. Obviously, Litecoin Summit did their first event last year, so they're coming back this year. Brock Pierce runs the EOS Alliance. They're going to do their first annual summit with us, and on and on. So what we decided to do is reach out to these other event organizers that are having a lot of success in the space and say, let's lock arms together. Let's lock arms together. Let's come to Vegas once a year, grow our communities, leverage our networks, and build a thing where we're all there together, working together to bring as many people into Las Vegas for Vegas Blockchain Week as possible.
Yeah, that makes
and it's
sense.
working well. The feedback's been phenomenal.
That's awesome. And so, as far as moving forward with this event in 10 years, you share with me the ambition, like, I want to be the CES of, you know, the crypto space. At least during the fall, I want to like have that mark. And of course, in Las Vegas, you could have 100,000 people show up, like they're ready for it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, talk to me more about the ambition of why you want to gather people and what comes as a benefit of gathering people for an event like yours.
Well, what I truly believe is that, you know, we haven't even touched on adoption and trajectory in this space. I mean, there's such a small community. Again, I went to 18 events last year. You see the same people at every event. This ecosystem and this community is so small, but what the average person doesn't realize is that this technology is going to affect every facet of their life, their child's education, the way that they shop online, the food that they eat, their banking, the car they drive, the trips they take. The average plumber and soccer mom doesn't realize that this technology has the potential to disrupt in a good way their lives. So what we truly believe is that with all of the enterprise companies that are involved and everybody do payment systems and financial institutions that are involved in this space, we could easily pack 150,000 people into Las Vegas every year, 5-10 years from now. And look, Vegas is built for this, right? I think CES had 180,000 people this year, and Vegas doesn't blink an eye.
No, not at all. I was there. I mean, it was busy. I was mostly just in the speaker room, hanging out with my friends, you know? So as we kind of wrap this, maybe the last thing to talk about is the unique digital swag bag that was put together for Consensus 2019 by our mutual friend Jody Rich and his team at NFT.cred. What are your thoughts on the swag bag? What's your intention for your event coming up as you look toward October?
Yeah, great question. So I was honestly blown away. You always, as a business builder, as an entrepreneur, as somebody that's always looking for new stuff, you want that wow factor. You want something different. You want something engaging. And when Jody and the team showed me what they were doing with the swag bag, I said, this is different. Yeah. This is cool. This is engaging. And it creates a win-win because the sponsor gets a win on it. Yeah. The attendee gets something out of it.
Absolutely.
The event organizer gets a win on it. It drives engagement. It leverages networks. Right. And so we're excited. And you and I had a little bit of a pre-conversation. How can we make it even greater than it already is? And I think we can think of, it's endless. Right? Think of a million things.
So fun. Yeah. It was great to interview you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Ian.
I'm glad you could join us, and we'll be back for another interview soon.